Hey everyone, welcome back to the makeup chair. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create a Kim Kardashian look. I really hope you guys will enjoy this. I'm going to show you some drugstore dupes to the products that she's just launched, but everything in this video is going to be super affordable and drugstore. So let's get started. Kim has kind of curved brows, so I'm going to try and curve mine a little bit, even though I do have more of an arch on this side. So I'm going to be working in like circular motions like this to create more of that rounded shape. They're a little dense and a bit full, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clear brow gel. So I'm going to like pull them in different directions just to loosen them up a little bit. Then I'm going to take the first eyeshadow, which is the beige shade, and just apply this with a blending brush all over the lid. Using that same product, but now on a smaller brush, we're going to use this to define the brows. So I start right underneath the brows, and then I just slowly work out and in. With the crease shade from this palette, I'm going to apply this into the crease. And I'm actually using two blending brushes, one to apply and then one to buff it out. I'm starting on the outer edge, working my way in, and I'm kind of working up a little bit higher than I normally do. And I'm just buffing and blending that out with a clean brush. Taking that definer shade on the same brush, we're gonna start on the outer corner and work right into the crease. So I would suggest keeping your eyes open to get really deep in the crease, just to about the halfway point of the lid. And don't forget to blend. Taking a flat brush and the eyelid shade mixed with the brow bone shade, don't use this on your brow bone. We're going to use a mixture of the two shades and apply this to the lid. Taking this pigment, I'm then going to press this over the top of the lid, and I'm using it dry, so I'm just going to press it and sweep it across the lid. Taking NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in dark brown and a liner brush, you're going to apply this right by the lashes. Don't be too precise about it because we will be smudging it out with a bit of that definer shade afterwards. And you just want to go from about a third in all the way to the edge. Curl your eyelashes and apply plenty of mascara. Instead of pulling mascara out, I'm actually sweeping it inwards to create sort of a doll eye effect. And I'm also applying some Falsies by Kiss called Spicy. On her waterline, she had a bronzy gold shade, so I'm just going to apply this. So I cleaned up around my eyes, reapplied my moisturizer, and now we're going to use an illuminating primer to start with, which is the Flormar one. And I'm just going to concentrate this on the outside of my face. A little goes a long way, but look at that shine. For foundation, it's also going to be by Flormar, and I'm also going to mix that up with the e.l.f. concealer. I'm using an F19 just to apply this underneath my eyes. For around the nose, I've just mixed in a little bit of the NYX concealer in yellow. And then I'm going to start applying the Flormar foundation. And I'm going to blend that out with the F20. So I've let that foundation kind of settle on my skin. And now we're going to cream, contour, and highlight. So I have 4 different products to show you guys, which should hopefully cover the KKW range. So I'm going to start off with this one, which is the Wet n Wild Stick. What I would say is that these colors seem to be a little cooler compared to the Kim Kardashian range. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So what she does is she applies it underneath her eyes. I try not to get like right underneath the eyes because then I have too much product there. So that's our matte highlighter. Now we have our matte dark contour. I'm going to use this around my hairline, but she does it in like a 3, like that. Now this only comes in this range. This is the lightest one. So if you want to have the lighter contour that is also available inside the kit, I would recommend this one. This is the Contour by Essence, but it's a little lighter and it's also a lot thinner. So it's kind of similar to what she's created. So she uses the lighter shade on her nose, so I'm going to do the same thing. If you're not a big fan of this highlighter, because it's quite subtle, you can also try these ones. These are by Maybelline. They're the Master Strobing Sticks. We have 100 and 200, but these are just great alternatives to the highlighters that she has in her kit too. So we have our highlighting stick, our highlighter, and our 2 different contours. Now we're going to blend everything. What she has is like a small flat kabuki. I'm going to use the F43. It's actually quite similar to the brush that she used, but it's not as round. I actually prefer the rectangular shape because it's great for like contouring right in the cheeks. Like you can really get alongside the edge of the nose with it. I think she's supposed to be changing her brushes though. And now we can blend out the lighter shade. I'm going to switch to a cleaner brush because I don't want to dirty up my highlight. I'm going to be using the F06 instead of using a sponge. And you see that lighter shade now? I can like blend that up to sharpen up our contour a bit more. Now I'm going to set everything in place using 2 of these powders. So I'm going to start with the lighter one, and I'm just going to work this like through the center of my face. I'm using a large brush because I don't want to add any extra coverage. And now I'm going to mix up the 2 powders together and then just set the rest of my face. Okay, to me a makeup look isn't defined enough unless we bake, so I'm gonna bake. For the lips, I'm going to use a brown pencil. This is actually an eyebrow pencil in blonde. And then on the center of the lips, I'm going to use the shade called Nude. And there you go. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to blend that out then using this matte shade from Dealz. And I'm just using this to like fade the shades together. And then just brush off our baking powder. So that is the finished look. I'm actually really happy with it. Maybe not on camera, but in real life, it is super, super flawless. All drugstore products and really affordable drugstore. You can't go wrong. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If there's any recommendations that you have about drugstore products that you love, definitely leave a comment and I will see you guys in a video on Monday. Oh, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.